The AI/data center market is expanding so quickly that there's room for more than one winner. For AMD, that means a growing ocean of demand it can swim in, not just for CPUs, EPYC, but for accelerators, Instinct MI3XX series. If AMD keeps executing, the company can ride the wave of hyperscaler spending, enterprise AI rollouts, and upgrades to replace older infrastructure. That's the thesis investors are excited about, and why people are talking about double-digit market share gains over the next few years. The big picture thesis: why the market size matters. Think of the data center AI market as a suddenly booming theme park. When a new blockbuster roller coaster, AI models and inference demand gets built, the park needs more trains, accelerators, more platforms, CPUs/servers, and more maintenance staff, software plus services. This growth means the total addressable market balloons, and a small player today can become a major vendor tomorrow if it supplies enough trains and builds partnerships with the park managers, hyperscalers, and cloud providers. Analysts see this expansion as the primary tailwind that could let AMD grow well beyond its current footprint. AMD's chips are getting seriously competitive. AMD's EPYC server CPUs and Instinct accelerators have consistently improved performance per watt and capacity per node. Technical wins in memory, interconnect, and price/performance make AMD compelling in procurement conversations, especially for customers who want CPU and accelerator synergy in the same node. That competitiveness is the engine for market share gains. If you can match or beat rivals on the metrics procurement cares about, throughput, TCO, rack density, you get invited to the RFPs. In short, AMD's hardware is increasingly earning seats at the table. Imagine AMD's chips as a scrappy racehorse that used to run second in small races. Now it's been fed, trained, and keeps beating the bigger horses in the mid-distance events. It still has to face the thoroughbreds, but it's no longer a long shot. But Intel and Nvidia aren't sleeping. Uncertainty ahead. Here's the reality check. Intel and Nvidia keep launching new products and strategic partnerships, and hyperscalers are investing in custom silicon. That makes the road bumpy. Recent industry moves, including large partnerships and new co-design chips, could change the competitive landscape quickly, and those outcomes aren't guaranteed to favor AMD. In other words, AMD's better chips equals more opportunities, but the shape of the market will also be shaped by what Intel, Nvidia, and hyperscalers decide to build or partner on next. It's like arriving to a street food festival with an amazing taco recipe. Great! But suddenly a celebrity chef opens a pop-up next to you. You still have a great taco, but you'll need a great sign and a loyal crowd. By the way, if you are benefiting from the content so far and want more like this, like the video, it means much to me. Hit the subscribe button, turn on the notifications bell, and comment the word more. Just go ahead and type the word more so I know. Now that you have commented, let's continue. Experience counts. AMD's underdog DNA. AMD has been the plucky underdog for a long time. It has scars from past fight nights. Remember the early CPU wars, and those scars come with lessons: lean product design, aggressive pricing tactics, and a healthy obsession with per-dollar performance. That experience plays in AMD's favor now. The company knows how to iterate, partner, and win share against bigger rivals. Underdogs often innovate faster because they have to. AMD's recent product cadence shows the company understands that playbook. AMD is the indie band that started in garages, learned how to tour cheaply, build a fanbase, and now headlines mid-sized festivals. It still may not headline Coachella tomorrow, but it sells out arenas that used to be pipe dreams. Hyperscaler spending, the real rocket fuel. Hyperscalers, the big cloud providers and AI labs, are the park managers who write massive checks when they upgrade fleets. If they announce more buying cycles or bigger projects, AMD stands to benefit disproportionately: more chip orders, more server wins, and higher visibility. This is the knockout scenario. Sustained hyperscaler spending can turn a modest share today into a meaningful revenue stream that compounds year after year. Even a couple of major contract wins can move the needle materially. Imagine AWS or Google decides to test a variant node built around EPYC plus Instinct. If the benchmark results and TCO look good, they might place orders in the tens of millions of dollars, and that's the kind of volume that can lift AMD's revenue and market perception quickly. What valuation says, 27x forward earnings, and what it means. AMD trading at roughly 27 times forward earnings signals that the market is optimistic but not irrationally euphoric. Some high-growth techs trade much higher. A forward PE near 27x implies investors expect continued growth, yet also that some of the good news is priced in. In plain English, AMD's share price is giving the company the benefit of the doubt, but it still needs to deliver the revenue and margin expansions that justify that multiple. If AMD hits its targets and the market keeps re-rating semiconductors for AI demand, the multiple can hold, or even expand. If it misses, that multiple can compress fast. Market share math, from 4% today to a bold 15% by 2028. Today, AMD has a relatively small slice of the data center accelerator market, roughly 4% in many analyst tallies, but there are credible models suggesting a surge to 15% by 2028 if certain assumptions hold: MI3XX adoption, hyperscaler contracts, and favorable pricing/availability. That's a big jump, but it's mathematically possible in a fast-growing market. If the whole market expands multiple-fold and AMD captures a larger share of node wins, the raw revenue number can grow dramatically even from a small starting base. If the AI accelerator market grows from $X to 4-5 times X by 2028 and AMD increases its slice from 4% to 15%, AMD's absolute accelerator revenue could multiply many times, turning a low base into serious cash flow. That's why analysts sometimes project jaw-dropping upside, not because AMD's current share is big, but because the pie is getting enormous and share gains there compound into large dollars which could symbolically 300x AMD. Note this as well. But love ye your enemies, and do good, and lend, hoping for nothing again, and your reward shall be great, and ye shall be the children of the highest, for he is kind unto the unthankful and to the evil. Be ye therefore merciful, as your Father also is merciful. Judge not, and ye shall not be judged, condemn not, and ye shall not be condemned, forgive, and ye shall be forgiven. Luke 6:35-37. If we fully obey the Lord, the Creator of heaven and earth, and carefully follow all His commandments, He has promised to set us high above all the nations of the earth. Deuteronomy 28. We shall be blessed when we come in and when we go out. I appeal to you to accept God and let Him be your guide, for He will never leave you nor forsake you. Do not be afraid, do not be discouraged. Deuteronomy 31 verse 8. Want more information? Please check the description section. That's the end for now. If you have watched until the end, drop a comment like this: I stayed until the end. Just comment that I stayed until the end. When I see this comment, I will give you a heart. 3 more favors I request from you. First, like this video, subscribe, and then turn on the notifications bell. If you do this, you greatly encourage me to continue bringing to you insightful content. Do not miss out on our future videos full of insight. All I am asking is your subscription. Thanks for joining us today. Your support means so much to us. Do not hesitate to share this video to help someone who may benefit. I recommend that you watch the next video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts about today's video. Wish you God's blessings and care. Faith and prayer will do what no power on earth can accomplish. See you in the next video by God's mercy.